Hello everyone, I am Dua, consultant clinical psychologist, and I welcome you all into today's video. Today's video is about bullying, and a lot of people they can't share that they were being bullied in their life, and this is some sort of stuff which is very personal, and you can't share it with people, okay? Because of fear of judgment, and because you feel like nobody could understand you. So this video is for you, okay, to understand and to heal. And I'm also initiating an online training program that you guys can join if you guys need therapy. And you guys can just write an email to me, and I'll send you the details of that. Okay, it's totally online, and it's very easy. It would be one-on-one session, and you guys need therapy, you guys need how to heal from it. I'm always available for you. Don't feel alone, okay? So just start with the video. Like, you tell yourself it wasn't a big deal, right? It was just school, everyone goes through it, and I should be over it by now. But then, why do you still feel small in certain rooms? Why do you overthink everything you say? And why does one comment stay in your mind for days, sometimes years? And what if I told you the bullying didn't end back then? It just changed from and followed you into adulthood. And today we are going to uncover something most people never realize. You didn't just survive bullying, it quietly rewired how you see yourself, people, and the world. And once you see it, you can finally change it. Okay? So, what bullying really does? Bullying is not just about what happened, it's about what your brain learned from it. When you were bullied, your nervous system wasn't thinking, oh, this is just temporary. It was learning, I'm not safe, something is wrong with me, and people will hurt me if I am seen. Okay? And here is the part no one explains. Your brain doesn't store bullying as a memory, it stores it as pattern. Okay? A pattern that still runs today. And that's why, even years later, a small rejection feels huge. A simple conversation feels stressful, and being yourself feels risky. Because your brain is still trying to protect you from danger that already passed. Okay? Then the invisible ways it changed you. Let's talk about the ways bullying shows up now. Quietly, subtly, but powerfully. You might not even connect it, but I want you to listen closely and see what feels familiar. Okay. At times we experience a lot of bad things. Okay. And you feel like, a state in your mind. And when you sit and when you think about it, you are like, oh, it still affects me. I wish I could say this thing at that time. I wish I could do this thing. Why I didn't did that? And number one is you overthink everything, because before you speak, you rehearse. After you speak, you replay. Okay? Did I sound weird? Did they judge me? Should I have said something else? That's not personality, that's conditioning. Your brain learned one move is pain, and now it tries to control everything. Okay, number two is you shrink yourself around people. You become quieter, more agreeable, less you. Not because you want to, but because somewhere inside there is a belief. If I stand out, I'll get hurt again. And you feel like you are not enough no matter what. Even when people compliment you, even when you achieve something, there is this voice. They don't really mean it. I'm not actually good enough. Because bullying didn't just hurt you, it became your inner voice. Okay? Number four is you fear being judged constantly. You walk into a room and instantly feel watched, even when no one is actually judging you. Your body reacts as if it's happening again, and that's not weakness. That's your nervous system remembering. So, you struggle with trust. You want connection, but you hold back. Because deep down, if people get too close, they'll hurt me. So you either push people away or attach too quickly and fear losing them. Now, I want you to pause for a moment. How many of these felt like you? And more importantly, how long you have been blaming yourself for them? Now, the pain you never processed. Here's the truth most people don't want to face. You didn't get the chance to process what happened. You just survived it. You went to school, the next day you acted normal. You laughed it off. But inside there was shame, fear, loneliness, and confusion. And no one sat with you and said, that wasn't your fault. You didn't deserve that. You were still enough. So your brain tried to make sense of it. And the easiest explanation was, there must be something wrong with me. And that belief stayed. Okay? So why you can't just move on? People say just let it go, it's in the past. But your brain doesn't work like that because trauma isn't stored in logic, it's stored in your body. That's why you feel anxious in similar situations. You still react strongly to small things. You still feel the emotional charge, and your brain is not stuck, it's unfinished. I never got the chance to complete the experience safely. Okay? Now, here is where everything shifts. The goal is not to erase the past, the goal is to retrain your brain. Okay? So it no longer sees you as a helpless version of yourself. And you are not that child anymore, but your brain doesn't know that yet. And this is where most people stay stuck. They try to think their way out, but this isn't a thinking problem. It's a nervous system pattern, and patterns don't change with awareness alone. They change with right internal experience. You know, this bullying is it's very bad. Okay, it gives you some sort of inferiority complex. It can go in that way that it can develop in a social anxiety. Okay, it can develop trauma. It can cause you agoraphobia. It can cause you any other place, any other disorder. Okay, that can be a root cause of few things. Okay, generally, like if we talk about harassments, if one is harassed at a certain place, so they may start avoiding such places. Okay, they start avoiding going and meeting people. They start they feel like, okay, everyone would judge me, and they feel like, oh, nobody would trust me if I go out, this would happen to me. And this can sorry this can cause PTSD and a lot of things. Okay, so basically this is the foundation. Okay, so it is very important to say what has happened to you. That is why we call that catharsis is very important. And usually if you don't Believe me, all emotions are very important, okay? Whether it is crying, aggression, or any other thing, okay? So, this should be present in you, okay? And you should have to express your emotions. And when you don't express it, it can manifest this thing or maneuver your symptoms in a way that uh, this can be pent up aggression, okay? And when this will burst out, it would be in very bad way, okay? So this can lay the foundation, the bullying can lay the foundation of many other disorders, okay? Now, how to rebuild yourself again. Healing from bullying is not about becoming someone new, okay? It's about coming back to who you were before you were hurt, okay? The problem is not with you, the problem is with those people who bullied you, okay? The problem is not with you, the problem is basically with those people, not with you, okay? So here is what that looks like. Learning to feel safe in your own body again, and releasing that shame that was never yours, and rewiring how you respond to people, and building confidence that is not dependent on others, okay? So most importantly, separating your identity from what happened to you, okay? Because you were not the bullied one, okay? You were someone who went through something painful and adapted to survive, okay? So if this video felt like it was describing you, that's not coincidence, okay? That means the part of you is finally ready to heal. And here is the truth. You don't have to keep living like this, and you don't have to keep overthinking, shrinking, and doubting yourself. But healing this deeply requires more than just watching videos. It requires guided work, structured change, and right techniques to rewire these patterns at their root. And that's exactly why I created my program, because not just to talk about healing, but to help you actually experience it. Okay, so if you are tired of feeling this way, and if you are ready to finally feel confident, safe, and free again, then this is your moment, because the version of you that was hurt is still waiting to be understood, and the version of you that is strong, confident, and at peace is still there. So we need to help you become them again, okay? So if you were bullied, but that is not who you are, and it's time you stop living like this, okay? So just go and write an email to me at empathybliss@outlook.com, and I'll respond to your all emails. And do, if you guys haven't subscribed, first just go and subscribe my channel, do like the video, and do comment me below, okay? If you guys need therapeutic sessions, you guys can write an email to me. I'm always available for you, okay? You are not alone, I'm always here for you, okay? So don't feel alone. See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.